Hi, and welcome to another video by Jimthecarguy. Today I want to show you a scan tool that was sent to me by a company called Xtool. It's called the Anyscan A30D. And this is the unit here. We're going to open it up. We're going to take a look at it together. Just so you know, I did already download the app to my cell phone, so I have the app on the cell phone. Basically what this unit can do, this is I'm going to read it to you right from the website here. It's called a bi-directional scanner, and it's a lifetime free update, which is pretty good because, as you know, a lot of times with these scan tools, you need to purchase additional updates. So this one here is free updates for the life of the tool itself. A full diagnostic tool, 11 plus service resets, and you can monitor. You can go into all of the computers and find out what's going on. The computers such as the ABS, you can bleed ABS, you can do injection coding, oil light reset, EPB, tire pressure monitoring system, supplemental restraints. And the thing that I like is if you're doing brakes on the newer cars today, you need a tool to reset the parking brake in the back of the vehicle or retract the parking brake so that you can replace the brakes easily. Supposedly this tool does it. We are going to try it and we're going to see for sure. All right, but what I did is I downloaded the app and we already installed it on my phone. And just so you know, this is the unit here itself. It's fairly compact. As you know, it just plugs right into your OBD2 connector, which is down underneath the dashboard, normally to the left side of the steering column. What's good about this is you don't have to carry a scan tool in your trunk or in your glove box. This is very small. You can put it any place inside your vehicle at all. It also it'll do multiple cars, not just the particular vehicle that you order it for. This covers just about every vehicle that's out there today. But I will put a link down below or someplace in this video so you can go and check it out and get the more details from the actual website itself. All right, so let me just show you real quick what we did. I downloaded the app as I told you, and this is the app itself. It shows you all of the different things that it's capable of doing. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, and I'm going to bring it now and show you how it goes, we're going to actually plug this into the OBD2 connector. As you know, sometimes it's pretty dark under the dashboard. You can't see too good. So if you press the two side buttons together at the same time, a light lights up and you can actually plug it into the OBD2 connector. All right, so enough talking. Let's get in there. Let's plug this in and let's see what this unit can do. Okay, now we're down underneath the dashboard and we know it's up in here someplace. Let's press the buttons here and we'll see. It turns on. And so we can see where our connector is located there. We'll just plug it in. And now it'll tell us what the voltage is on the battery itself. All right, next let's hop in the vehicle and let's start it up. Point this out to you as well. It does not come with a owner's manual. You have to go onto the website and it'll actually give you all of the information. There's over 100 pages inside here for anything that you may run into a problem or not. All right, the first thing we did is once we got in here, this is the general information that tells you all about the scanner itself, the functions, the Bluetooth indicator. And the most important thing is once we actually get this connected up, we are going to download any of the updates that are needed. Okay, so now as you can see, I'm on my computer here. I actually just brought my cell phone up and I'm going to bring it up so we can actually do this together. All right, we're working on a Hyundai right now, so we're going to click on the Hyundai. And the computer has been updated, so we're okay. You can do an automatic detection, which will actually detect everything itself, or you can just do a manual. And we're going to go with this. Of course, it's a Hyundai, so it's Korean. We're going to scroll down till we get to the particular vehicle we have here, and we have a Santa Fe. Now you can see there's a lot of different Santa Fe's, and they have a lot of different years. The one we need is this one right here. It's a 19. We're going to click on a 19. We know it's the 2.0. All right, basically what it's telling you is please connect to a network to ensure that everything is being normal. In other words, make sure your Bluetooth is on your phone. We could do an automatic scan, which will scan everything, or we can just system select, and we can check whatever we wanted to. If you wanted to do engine, transmission, brakes, forward collision, all that kind of stuff, you can scroll through all of this, and you can go through anything that you need to. There's a lot of different systems in here. Let's go back to one that you're more familiar with, engine control. Click on engine control. Let's see, read trouble codes. We know we don't have any trouble codes because the check engine light is not on. We're in good shape. The other thing we're going to do here, let's go to the live data and we'll see what's going on. And you can go and you can pick whatever you want to look at, you can do. Let's just do select all. But if you wanted to check just the intake manifold pressure or the map sensor or the RPMs or anything like that, you could. All right, let's go. Now we're selecting all, so let's hit OK. And you can see everything: battery voltage, actual engine speed, targeted speed. It has everything right here. Water temperature, air temperature, intake, engine oil, everything is in here. Fuel level, everything is in there you need to see. Now, if you wanted to go and you wanted to see a graph of everything, you can actually do it like this, and you can see it. Or, if you don't like going through this way, you can go to a wave, and you can actually watch it on a wave. Okay, and all of the systems are in here that you need to access. All right, let's go back now. Now you can save it for reference. It looks like a data playback. You can do grafting, of course. You can pause it if you wanted to just see what was going on. You could pause it to see what's happening, but we don't need to do that. Let's go back a little further. Keep going back. And as I said, you can go into anything. If there was a code in there you wanted to clear, you can clear the trouble code. You could read the trouble codes. If you had a trouble code, you can click on here, and it tells you right there, no trouble codes present. But you can if you had a code in there. Let's go back a little further. You can go into the transmission. Let's do the brakes, the supplemental restraints, air conditioning, whatever system you wanted to look at, it's all inside here. Let's go back a little further. And remember, we did the system scan and the generated PDF. We don't need that, but if you needed it, you could. We're just going to keep on going back, keep going back. And of course, you want to exit. Yes, we do. And it tells you, please remember to unplug the connector from the OBD port. And that's it. Every vehicle that you want, or pretty much any vehicle, is in here. Now, as I said, we're doing the Asian. You can do the European. So anybody who's got a Bugatti, that's in here just in case. You want a Ferrari, we could check a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, anything. All right. You can go back to the American vehicles and check all of the American vehicles. Now, I also told you I was going to show you how to do the electronic parking brake retraction. That's going to be a video for another day because I will be doing brakes on this, but I won't be doing it for a little while yet. But once I get down to that point, I will use this to retract the parking brake and show you how it works. The only thing I will tell you is that when you're using this to do the parking brake, let me just get into that. Give me 1 second here. We're going to go back. Let me just click on this and I'll tell you exactly what it says. Okay. All right, what it basically tells you, make sure that all the parameters are met before you try to retract the parking brake. And I'll give you an example. You have to have the engine in the off position. The key has got to be in the on position, so all your lights on the dashboard have to be lit up. Your parking brake has got to be released, and your door has got to be closed. And then once you're sitting in a vehicle, then you can retract the parking brake. And as you retract it, you'll hear the back brake starting to unwind, so that way it's retracted fully. And now once you finish the brake job and you have everything put back together, the way you would reactivate the parking brake is basically you don't need your tool. You just get in there and you get into the vehicle itself and you put the parking brake on, and you'll hear the brake start to wind until it gets to a point where it's nice and tight. And then it tells you do that 3 times to make sure that the parking brake is then fully extended to where it's supposed to be. And that's all there is to it. But we will see if it works the way they say it's supposed to. We're going to give it a try. And as I said, we'll do that in a future video. And once I do the video, I'll link it up here someplace for you so you can actually watch the whole process of retracting the parking brake. It's fairly easy. You just hit retract and bam, it retracts it. All right, I will put a link down below. This tool is sent to me by this company called Xtool. And again, I'll show you. It was called the Anyscan. It's called the Anyscan. What is it? Anyscan A30D, and it's called a bi-directional scan tool. And as I said, it does not come with the directions in the box. You will need to set up the app in order to use it. I will tell you this, it was a little confusing in the beginning because the information that you needed to put into the unit to actually get it to work, believe it or not, it came on this piece of paper, all the information that you need. So make sure you have that paper in hand when you set the account up. And then once you set it up, the next thing which is key to using the tool is to make sure that you have the Bluetooth on your phone, because if your phone can't communicate with the connector, you're not going to be able to get the information. And then after everything is all finished and done, you need to take the unit and disconnect it from the vehicle itself, and you can throw it in your glove box ready to use for the next time. Now, I would recommend that if you're going to keep this in your glove box or in the trunk of the car, keep it in the protective case that came with it. You don't want to damage the electrical connectors here and not be able to use it if you need to use it for any reason. All right, I hope I was helpful. Like I said, I'll put a link down below, and I'll put it up here in my Amazon store someplace so you can check it out and see if it possibly suits your needs. As I said, I have not really used it yet, but that will come in a future video. All right, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.